Hi folks, welcome back to the cabin. A little different view today, kind of the other side of the room. Some cool stuff in our little studio that we have here in Fly Shop. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about my history in this business and industry, and which is going to lead up to some explanation of some technical gear that we want to talk about later on in another segment. All of us that are fly anglers go through a progression, or nearly all of us go through a progression of learning all that there is to know about certain types of fly fishing, and there are many. My history goes back a long ways. Most of you know from watching some of the fly tying videos how long I've been at it, but you know, I've been fly fishing since I was 11 or 12 years old. And my adult professional career started by happenstance, if you will, in the middle 70s. 1977 is when I was introduced as a manufacturer's representative in the fly fishing industry, first with Scientific Anglers and a couple other brands, later on Sage and Umpqua and Sims and all of the great brands that are out there, which pushed me into the extreme part of gear, which is where I really specialized in all of my career, including much later on as a retailer at Schmidt Outfitters. But during this time, I was what most of us are as fly anglers, known as a single-handed caster, a guy that casts with one hand and a one-handed rod. And I got pretty darn good at it. When I say we, a good friend of mine and Bruce Richards from Scientific Anglers started down the road of, developing new and different kinds of fly lines and casting together. Bruce was far more advanced than I or anybody I'd ever seen or known at that point. Bruce started, along with a couple other people in the country, the certified casting instructor program for, at that time, the Federation of Fly Fishers, now called Federation of Fly Fishers International. But Bruce called on me to assist in helping kickstart that program, and some of the background that I had helped in that development. And so Bruce started down this road of, with me at Schmidt Outfitters, of offering up fly fishing schools, fly casting schools, advanced fishing schools, and some of the technologies that came along with that. So in putting a resume out there as a prelude to some of the gear things we're going to talk about, that's some of my background. This is year 43 in this industry for me. And at a time of what we're doing here today, which is social media and YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, I'm not exactly an overnight success, but what I bring to the dance here is this rich history of product development, technique development, and a clear vision of how things are supposed to work. And that's what I really wanted to portray in this introduction and the forthcoming video that we're going to shoot about the the techniques and the technical part of fly fishing. So hang in there with us. Chris is behind the camera as usual. The Beagles are out playing in the snow. It's the end of February here. We're having a great time as usual in the cabin. We've got a great dinner we're headed for tonight with some superb scotch and some wine. So hang in there with us. We hope you enjoy this, and we'll see you on the other side when we get to the technical part.